What I eat in a day as a mid-sized girl trying to get healthy. I did already drink a protein shake this morning. It is 6 a.m. and I have to go babysit some kids. And it is far, far, far too early to be having an entire breakfast. So I'm just gonna do a protein shake. It's like to hold me over, I guess. Protein shake of choice is my current favorite one. Whoever invented 6 a.m. frick you, dude. This, like, I am just not built for mornings. Like, I need to wake up at like a good 8:30 or 9. 6 o'clock? No. But it is now almost 11 o'clock, which I know is technically lunchtime, but we are gonna have our actual breakfast, which I do hate to admit, I have followed on the cottage cheese train, and I know. Cottage cheese is disgusting, but this is hands down my absolute favorite breakfast I've ever had, to the point where I hate eggs, okay? I bought an entire 24 pack of eggs, as well as a jumbo pack of English muffins to ensure that I can have this breakfast every single morning for the foreseeable future. Okay, hear me out. It is so good. You have to try it. Before I start even cooking my eggs, I do toast my English muffin because I feel like it just takes so much longer to toast this, and it's convenient to have it done before my eggs get done because then I can have it on the plate. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And don't judge my toaster. I know it's foul. It's because I do this every day, which I don't know why. I don't know why I do this, because it just creates a mess. Like, look at that, that's crazy, but I do. Okay, I know this is an insane shot of like no head and literally just boobies, but my kitchen has no good angles, so this is what we're working with. But now I can start cooking my eggs. I use this olive oil non-stick spray. Probably way too much, but, and then I like to do 2 eggs, but of course you can do as many eggs as you would like to. And if you're not having like an English muffin, you can also make this in like, whoa, that freaking scared with my toaster. Oh my God. But if you want to do this in like a bowl version with sausage, you could totally do that as well. This is when I add my cottage cheese. I like to do it before the eggs start cooking so that it can all like cook together and melt together really well. I usually do like 2 big globs of it. And then for seasonings, I like to add salt, garlic powder, and a little bit of pepper. And then I literally just like scramble it together. And it does start looking a little like slimy like this, but I just keep cooking it and eventually it does hold like a better form. And this is how it turns out. Like I said, I know it looks so foul, but it is actually so good. You're just gonna have to trust me. I cannot defend how ugly this is, so you're just gonna have to trust me that it tastes actually amazing. And I do usually eat a yogurt with this, specifically this peach Chobani, because this is my absolute favorite one. And I just feel like this combination, the yogurt, the sandwich, I guess you can call it a sandwich, and then I usually will drink a big glass of water with it, and it actually keeps me full until lunchtime, which is something that I've always struggled with because I am a snacker. I do love to snack, but my problem is my snacks are not regular snacks. They're like feasts, okay? So I need something that's high protein and also filling, and I just feel like this is perfect for me. We are about to go for a walk, and then after that I do have to go take my grandma to an appointment, and then after that I'll be making lunch. So one of my little mini goals I have for like losing weight and getting in shape or whatever is also to walk more, because I actually used to love taking walks, and I would take them every single day, and I literally would walk 4 miles a day. And I don't know what happened this past year. I've just gotten so lazy, and so now I'm trying to get back on that. And so my goal, really ideally, I'd like to get it done in the morning because I just feel like I have so much more energy early mornings. But I've been babysitting early in the mornings, which has been making it hard. So instead, today we were doing it at lunchtime, which is fine. But we are going to go try to walk 4 miles. She has never walked that long before in her life, so we will see how that goes. I did not even bring a towel. I definitely just fell asleep for, I think, 2 hours. And now my cheeks are so freaking red. Does that happen to anyone else? Every time I take a nap, my cheeks get so unbelievably red. Anyways, I also definitely ate lunch while we were out. I got Chick-fil-A. I was healthy. I had a grilled chicken sandwich and a salad. So I was at least healthy. And then I also did get a coffee from 7 Brew. But I got the healthy version and a small one that I normally get. Because I normally get a large, and I think, what did I get? A medium or a small? I can't remember. I just woke up and my brain is like gone. But now I am going to prep my dessert for dinner time because it is almost 5. So we'll be eating dinner. Usually we eat dinner at like 7:30ish because we go to the gym. And then I am always dying for a sweet treat, and I'm trying to curb that with like healthier sweet treat options. My dessert is, of course, more cottage cheese because, like I said, I have unfortunately fallen onto the cottage cheese trend. I hate it for me, but here we are. I saw a recipe on Instagram that they made like a cheesecake out of cottage cheese, and you start by getting whatever cottage cheese you want, of course, and then you blend it up until it's like super nice and smooth and creamy, kind of like a cream cheese, like a regular cheesecake filling would be. And then you literally just add syrup. I got the light syrup, which I'm kind of regretting at this point because I do feel like cottage cheese is so sour on its own that this is gonna need a lot of like sweetness to kind of help it, you know? So I'm hoping this is sweet enough. Maple syrup, and mix it together. I don't know if you can see from there, but it's not mixing well. And once you have that all mixed together, she just added vanilla syrup, or not syrup, vanilla extract. This better taste good, because if not, I literally just wasted an entire tub of cottage cheese, and so I probably should have started with just like a small amount, but she did hers the entire thing. And then they add graham crackers, and you like layer them so that when you take the spoonful, it's like the crust. And this box says 2 full crackers is 1 serving, so I'm gonna, so I am just going to break them up. Should I just put, yeah, I'm just gonna like just slide the whole thing in there. And then the reason I'm prepping it now is to give the graham crackers enough time to, it sounds gross, like get wet, so that you can scoop it easier. This is not looking like how hers looked. How hers looked. This is how it's looking. Like the graham crackers just keep floating up, but I'm thinking once I put the lid on, it'll shove them all down and keep them in there. And now I'm just gonna put this in the refrigerator, and then I want it to sit for at least 3 hours, which I think is pretty good because it is about 3 hours until dinner time. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and then we will see you later. Okay, it is now many hours later, and I started a pot of chili, and for some reason I didn't record that. I honestly forgot that I was even filming a video today, so here we are. But we are having chili for dinner because my brother and his wife, and then my mom and dad and siblings are coming over for dinner, and I just feel like whenever I have big groups of people over, chili is the easiest thing to make, and it's kind of healthy. Better than pizza, okay? Since I didn't record myself actually making it, I will just tell you what I put in it, which is 2 cans of corn, 1 can of black beans, 1 can of chili beans, 1 can of kidney beans, I think, a 3rd bean of a sort, and then obviously ground beef, a bunch of spices. I don't even remember what I've said so far. I feel like because I took that nap, it's just, my brain is just done for the day. But a whole bunch of spices, obviously. Okay, queen, oven is done for my cornbread because we were having sweet cornbread as well, which I know is really not healthy, but I've had a pretty decent day of being healthy, so it's fine. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember what I've said so far. I don't want to refilm it. It's basic chili. It's the most basic chili you could possibly make. So I've had this simmering for probably, I think like an hour now. And my brother and his wife should almost be here with milk because I need milk for my cornbread. And yes, of course, another thing that I did not have today that I needed But thankfully they're coming in clutch and they are bringing it to me. I guess I could show you a close-up on how absolutely amazing it looks. Here she is in all of her beautiful glory. Here I will give you a little ASMR of chili. That's probably giving nothing. You probably heard nothing. It's not Sicily. Okay, I'm gonna ruin my mic with the steam. But here she is. Okay, this is the cornbread mix that I am using. It's sweet cornbread because I prefer sweet cornbread over regular cornbread. And I'm not gonna lie, I've never even tried this brand before. I literally saw it at Menards today and was like, yeah, that'll work. So I know it's before dinner. They're taking so long to get here and I have been wanting to know what this tastes like literally all day. So we are just gonna try. Thankfully, I feel like, I don't know if you can tell, like it's kind of giving cheesecake. Let's see. I was worried that the graham crackers were not going to get soft enough in time, but I feel like they are. Okay. Okay. I don't think I can join this bandwagon. No, I think the cottage cheese and the eggs, I think that's a 10 out of 10. The cottage cheese and the desserts, I think we can leave that in the brain, okay? It doesn't need to escape here because that was foul. It literally, now, it could be because I didn't have cinnamon and I used like the light version of maple syrup. That was foul. It literally, it had like a sour taste to it. No. I'm sorry, no. Okay, so they obviously ended up coming over and did in fact bring my milk for my cornbread. And please excuse my voice. I am of course sick while I am trying to film this voiceover, and I know that I sound actually insane. And I didn't even get the cute sexy sick. I got like the I'm dying deathly sick voice. And so I ended up obviously finishing my chili and putting it in these super cute freaking amazing bowls. I'm absolutely obsessed with these bowls for like chili or any kind of soup because they have a little handle on them. And I just feel like they're so perfect. And they're so cute. Like they're definitely giving grandma, but like look at that. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Not the Ariana Grande hand, but it was hot, okay? And then after that, we ended up playing games for, I want to say like 3 hours. So I didn't really film anything else other than this like B-roll footage. But as always, if you have made it to the end of this video, I freaking love you. And I will see you in the next one.